I want to help a few people out there that do invest in CDs. There are places to go to get better rates and still have that FDIC insurance. So let's talk about those. Most people that invest in CDs are older or use more traditional means of investing. They like that safety net the old bank provides. So with that being said, the biggest roadblock for these individuals getting better rates is that they're uncomfortable investing in online banks. But let me clarify some things and get you a few rates just looking at the differences of using your traditional brick and mortar bank and then also using an online bank. So this is my biggest piece of advice to most people that want to have a CD as an investment or as a savings account, but they're not paying anything as far as interest and they feel like they have nowhere to go. Now, if you want to stick to CDs, you have to look at these online banks. There's lots of online banks and online insurance companies as well that offer these CDs. So let's take a look at Ally. This is one that I really like. Ally offers just here recently in the beginning of January of 2018, they were offering on a 1-year CD 2%. Now, that's something that sounds not very good if you're one of these investors that are looking for a really high return or you're used to the stock market after a nice bull run. But let's get back to this investing in CDs. When you invest in a CD at the local brick and mortar, and we go with the short-term CDs, 6 months, 1 year, a lot of people are doing this because they don't want to be penalized and they're waiting for rates to go up. So they buy the 1-year CD and they're hoping that the rates go up before they invest into a longer-term one. Well, I went down to my local bank, and I don't want to name them out and call them out because they're all about the same. And I don't want to pick on my bank that I have that is a brick and mortar bank. But a 1-year CD was less than 1%. It was less than 0.5%. And when I went up to a 2-year CD, they were offering close to 0.5%. And then when I went all the way out to 5 years, they were only offering 1.5%. That means that I had to be in the account for 5 years and I'd get 1.5%. Now, when we can go back to that 1-year CD and we compare the brick and mortar bank, or we look at this in USA Today and look at average CD rates, and you're looking at a 1-year CD that's offering you like 0.25%. You know, when we're savers and we have 100 or 200,000 in the bank, this is a huge, huge difference. And it really doesn't matter how much money you have. Let's face it. At the end of the day, it does come back to returns that you have. And we know the margin of safety that we have built into CDs, so we do need to keep in mind that CDs aren't just a throwaway thing. They're a reason they exist. And they're liquid. The penalties are usually very small to get access to the money in case of emergency, and they offer better than savings account type of returns. But at the same time, if we can get a better return on those, then we're going to be that much better off. So to get an advantageous situation with some of that conservative money, definitely look at online banks. When we look at Ally, we're looking at 2% on a 1-year CD, and compare that to 0.25%, then you're doing 400% better. If you want to look at it that way, it's 4 times more money that you're making. So on 100,000, you're still going to make 2,000 at the end of the year. That's not bad compared to making $250. So go ahead and hit me back if you guys have some more questions, and I'll try to give you some other fixed income or fixed interest rate account ideas in the future.